to the offices of Medical Marijuana Incorporated. And of course, Medical Marijuana Incorporated is the parent company of Canaway. We're described as being a portfolio company. That means that we are wholly owned by Medical Marijuana Incorporated. And so in this office, a lot of things go on. We're going to give you a little guided tour of what happens here in this office. Here we have the legal department, and we have attorneys in there working.
ここはキャナウェイとマリワナインコーポレートのヘッドクォーターになっています。
Now, I've been fortunate to have meetings in this office that have in some respects impacted the entire globe. It's just the truth. Right here, I'd like to make a couple of quick introductions for you.
このオフィスは私にとって非常に意味の深いものです。
We see here the foundations of the company. Of course, Dr. Stuart Titus, you're familiar with him. I would suggest that Dr. Titus is the world's foremost expert as it relates to non-psychoactive cannabis.
こちらドクター・タイタスの写真が飾ってありますが、ドクター・タイタスはキャナビスのからの CBD の生みの親と言ってもいい存在であります。
And here we see a person that most of you have never met and perhaps will never have never heard of. His name is Michael Jonas. Michael actually died in an auto accident about 3 years ago, but he was likewise one of the co-founders of our company and was an absolute dear family friend. In fact, Michael's mom is Bosco's godmother. And so that the history and the foundations of our company can be found here on this wall.
こちらの写真の方ですが、マイケル・ワースという方で、実は3年前に交通事故で亡くなってしまいました。彼もこのキャナウェイの創設者の一人であります。
Now behind you, Michael, is Justin.
Of course. Hi, Justin.
As I indicated, most employees are still working remotely, but Justin is one of the dedicated few who has been coming to the office every day throughout the pandemic. Justin was absolutely instrumental in creating the foundation for our successful entry to Canada in the beginning. He's been with us from the start of that project, and I'm going to allow Justin to describe what exactly he's doing this week, this month, and in the coming years to help our Japanese business.
こちらにおられるのはジャスティンさんで、彼はキャナウェイ創業当時からキャナウェイと一緒にいて、キャナウェイの発展のために尽くし続けてくれた人で、現在のキャナウェイの発展は彼なしには考えられません。
Right? First and foremost, perfection is progress, right? So we are always progressing to make ourselves better in Japan and work on the team that's there. The next step, I would say the next milestone in our Japan business, we're definitely having an on-the-ground market with a physical presence, office, everything, the whole 9 yards actually physically on the ground, with local fulfillment instead of shipping from the US. So that is actually the largest project we have going for Japan right now, and the steps coming up in making sure that we're going to be able to take Japan to the next level with faster shipping time frames, better turnaround for everything with a localized business instead of the US business doing business in Japan. We want to make it feel like a Japanese business doing it in Japan. So I'd say that's the next big project we're working towards right now, coming soon-ish. Won't give too many details on that yet.
でビジネスとは常に前進することが大切で、キャナウェイも前進し続けています。キャナウェイの日本に関しましては次の大きなステップとしてオン・ザ・グラウンド OTG に向かっています。OTG ができるようになれば、また日本独自のことがいろいろとできるようになり、また日本の皆様にも喜んでいただけるようになると思います。Thank you.
So give us a broad framework on this on the ground. What's a broad framework?
So broad framework, key things that are going to be happening. Like I said, we're going to have localized shipping. So instead of product being packaged and shipped from the US, it'll be shipped from locally in Japan. So you'll get better shipping time frames, but also means better shipping rates. We will also have some more localized products coming, so I'm not going to give too many details on that. I won't spill the beans on that quite yet. But we will have products more specific to Japan available in Japan. We will be working on having a built-out office with more local staff to provide better customer service, and all around really having a full-on better business. And obviously one of the most important things that comes with being able to build out this on-the-ground business in Japan is allowing you to now sell directly to customers instead of just needing to focus on working with additional entrepreneurs. So that's some of the key things coming through this process.
国内発送とは、今まで皆様はアメリカから直接商品を買っていただいていましたが、国内発送になりますと日本国内から直接発送になりますので、シッピングの料金やシッピングにかかる日数なども短くなり、皆様にとっては便利になると思います。また国内発送になることによって日本独自の製品などを作ることができます。ただ今の時点ではまだ秘密ですので、ここでは申し上げることができません。それ以外に重要なことなのですが、国内発送になることによって皆様小売販売をしていただくことができるようになります。
I'm not allowed to give hints on time. I'll send you to Peter on that one.
Thank you, Justin.
No problem.
It's time this morning. Let's get this way. So here, I suppose we could refer to this a lot of different ways, but this is kind of a medical marijuana incorporated in Canaway trophy case, which just describes some of the important recognition of our company in mainstream media over the course of the last several years.
こちらはカナウェイがいろいろなメディアで取り上げられたそういった数々の記事、そういったものをここに掲載しています。
Hey, come on in here. Come on in, Mike.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Yanni, let me call you right back, okay?
Sorry.
All right. Sounds good. Very good. Thank you.
You're right. You're right. You're
Happy
right.
anniversary, Randy.
Thank you.
I'll call you back. All right.
So we're making a video here. This is, by the way, this is Mike Kakihara. Mike is completely responsible for every dollar of business we do in Japan.
Excellent. This right. I've met you once before.
Yeah, last time I was here.
And
Wonderful.
this is Todd Morrow, who is our Chief Financial Officer. And Todd, we're just kind of introducing our Japanese membership to some of our important key players here.
Wonderful.
And maybe you could just describe a little bit about what do you do? What is
Sure.
it? Todd Morrow, Chief Financial Officer. What do you do?
Todd Morrow, CFO, and I've been with the company for about a year now in this role. Previous to that, I held other positions with Canaway, but really my job is to make sure that we've got the cash in order to run the business and managing the financials and all the analytics as well as technology for the company to ensure that everything is running smoothly from a finance perspective. So very nice to meet you all and look forward to meeting you in person sometime soon.
タッドさんはキャナウェイ社の執行役財務副社長をやっています。このポジションを得る前は別の部署で働いていたのですが、3年ぐらい前からこのポジションを担当しています。
One more thing, Todd. Todd is, of course, one of the senior management people in our company. And just for our Japanese membership, not a marketing message, but how does Canaway view Japan? How do we see Japan? How do we see the future?
Absolutely. So Japan, I would say, if there is one market that we are excited about, it would be Japan. You have our full support. We believe that this is going to be a market that grows for us long into the future, and we're super excited about all the things that you guys are going to do for us.
Good.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wasn't expecting that. What up, Bosco? How are you, buddy? Very good.
You
All right,
translate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
タッドさんが今おっしゃったのは財務の面から見ますと日本の市場は非常に大きな市場となりこれから非常に大きな重要な市場になっていくと思います。
Here we have a wall that I suppose everyone is familiar with.
Yeah.
This wall describes some of, not all of, but some of the milestones in our company's development.
これがご存知の方も写真とかで見られてご存知の方も多いと思いますがこれがカナウェイに関する歴史の年表のようになっています。
Whenever I look at this wall, I remind you all that I'm a pilot. I fly airplanes. And when I look at this wall, it gives me satisfaction to know that I'm involved with a company that really matters in the world. It's not just any network marketing company, it's a special company.
私は実はパイロットでもあるのですが、これを見るとこの壁を見ると私はこの会社に関わっていて本当に良かったと思います。
But when I look at this wall, what I really feel is that I'm looking at the runway behind me. Remember, I'm a pilot. So when I look at the wall, I'm looking at the runway behind me. I can't land on the runway behind me. As exciting as this is what's already happened. And my enthusiasm is not for what's already happened. My enthusiasm is for what's going to happen.
この壁を見るとなぜ私が先ほどパイロットだということをお話したかと言いますとこの壁を見ると自分の後ろにあるのが滑走路のような気がするんです。そして滑走路はもうすでに飛び立った場所でありこの歴史年表も基本的にはもうすでに起きたことでありますので私がエキサイトになっているのはこれから先にどんなことが起きるのかということにワクワクしています。
And Bosco here, he's 4. 4-year-olds running around.
Yeah, love him.
Also, I'll just comment quickly here. You see a set of chairs. You see what's happening here. You probably have heard that our conducting a series of what are called leadership masterminds. And we had the first such session only about 6 weeks ago. We'll have the next session in mid-July. It's in this environment that we bring selected Canaway entrepreneurs together so that this is not a company that is being run by the company without proper input from those of us who are out building the business. And so I'm extremely happy that the company started this format. Again, the first one was only about 6 weeks ago. The next one is about 4 more weeks. And in the not distant future, we will come to Japan to conduct a very similar leadership mastermind where each of you are given the opportunity to really know ownership, management, and to have your voice heard.
この会社は私が一つ、誇りに思っていることはリーダーシップマスターマインドという、特別なトレーニングプログラムを実施していることです。現在日本ではまだ行われていませんが、近い将来日本でもこのプログラムができることを強く願っています。
And of course, here we see our company's vision, and the company's vision is to have hemp in every home. Frequently I hear people talking about Canaway as though our entire message is CBD, cannabidiol. The truth is cannabidiol is an important part of our message, but it is not our message. Our message is there are 146 cannabinoids. Little research done around most. Our yesterday is CBD, our today and our immediate tomorrow is CBD, but our future is hemp in every home, and it is everything that can be derived from hemp for use in human life, not just for personal consumption, but for textiles, for clothing, for fuels, and on it goes. Our vision is a broad vision, it's a long-term vision. It's hemp in every home.
これがカナウェイのビジョンであり、ヘンプインエブリホーム、すべての家庭にヘンプを、それがカナウェイのビジョンでありメッセージでもあります。ただ、カナウェイは単なる CBD の会社ではなく、148種類あるカナビノイド、それを常に研究し、またそこから新しい製品などを次々と生み出していくものです。ですからもちろん CBD は重要な製品ではありますが、キャナウェイの最終的な目標、これはすべての家庭にヘンプが行き渡ることです。
Okay, perfect. Come on in here. This, by the way, is my copy now. Mike is literally for every dollar in business.
Oh, excellent. Okay, good.
And so, folks, I'd like you to meet Bob Wells.
Hello there.
I know
Bob
Bob.
Sanders.
Bob is another one of our finance managers, the vice president of finance. As we met and spoke with Todd Morrow a few minutes ago, we understand the importance of having adequate financial resources, cash liquidity to grow a business. And so, Bob, you're speaking now to our fastest growing market. You're speaking to what I believe will become our biggest market. Just tell people in Japan quickly what you think they need to hear.
Well, I think
ボブさんは、この会社の、財務部の、副社長、第二副社長をやっています。やはりこのビジネスがきちんと伸びるためには、財務がしっかりしていることが必要になります。
it's a pleasure to meet you and to be able to speak to you. And we're here to support you. So what we do here in the United States is supports our other operations in other countries, and particularly in Japan. And we're so happy to help you out any which way we can.
皆さん、もちろん、会社にとって財務は非常に重要ですし、日本の皆様のために財務的にお助けできることは、最大限努力をするようにいたしております。
And I'll just ask you the same question that I asked Todd.
Absolutely.
When upper level management thinks about our Japan opportunity, what do you think?
I think explosion. I think large. I think it's absolutely incredible. It is so exciting.
日本市場どう思いますかと言ったら、いやもう素晴らしい市場だ。もうこれから爆発的に伸びる市場だとおっしゃっています。Thank you.
Of course, again, we're walking through an office that is, in some cases occupied, in some cases not. That's because of COVID-19.
こちらオフィスがいろいろあるのですが、コロナの影響で出勤してきている人と、まだリモートで家で働いている方がいます。
This is typically part of the call center, currently working remotely.
こちらコールセンターの一部でもありますが、社員の皆様現在コロナの関係で在宅からリモートで働いています。
And here, once again, our whole history is on display. There's been so much misunderstanding and confusion about what cannabis is over the course of these last generations. And here once again, it's kind of like a trophy case of achievement and accomplishment of this company as we've continued to eradicate ignorance and shine the light on what non-psychoactive cannabis really is and can be.
こちらは、ショーケースになっていますが、こちらの本などは今までいろいろな、ヘンプとかカナビスに対する偏見とか、そういったものに、克服するためにいろいろとキャナウェイがやってきたことの歴史の一部でもあります。
Here again, our vision is what? Our vision is hemp in every home. And this particular wall talks a little bit about the history. We believe that hemp has been being used since 8,000 years BC, and in fact, its first use was noted at an archaeological site near Japan. And so, whether or not our Japanese members know it, Japan has played a long history in the development of this company.
実は、このヘンプのことを書いてある壁なのですが、ご存知かどうか知りませんが、ヘンプは8000 BC から存在するということが発見されていて、実は、化石が出てきていまして、その化石が実は日本から発掘されています。
And of course, one of the things that leads us to believe that we're providing a service for all of mankind is that it's an eco-friendly resource. It's fast-growing, can flourish in almost any environment, and can replace fossil fuels and so many things. What we do is good in every respect.
ご存知の方も多いと思いますが、ヘンプは単に体にいいというだけではなく、その繊維質から、エコフレンドリー、環境に良い製品でも良い植物でもあります。
Of course, there's growing awareness now of the difference in hemp and marijuana, but there are still large populations, huge bodies of planet Earth, where CBD itself is illegal just because of ignorance. And this company has been eradicating that ignorance and continues to do so on a global scale.
ご存知の方も多いと思いますが、ヘンプとマリファナは基本的に違う植物なのですが、まだ世間ではこの違いをご存知でない方が非常に多いので、キャナウェイのミッションの一つとしてこの誤解を解いていくというのもその一つであります。
I've always liked this bottom note over here. It says more than 25,000 product applications. We now know that there are probably not 25,000 product applications, but perhaps it is 50,000 product applications.
今ここに25,000種類の使い道があると書いてありますが、実際は多分もう現在はこの2倍以上約5万種類の使い道が発見されています。
So for all our members in Japan, it's entirely likely that most have not even yet envisioned what the future can be.
多分、多くの方はまだこのヘンプの可能性、これから将来の可能性の凄さをご存じない方がまだまだ多いと思います。
Okay, come on in. This is Jim Gibson. Jim, meet Mike Kakihara.
Jim.
Mike is almost single-handedly.
We'll shake hands like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Serious? Well, that's amazing.
So we're doing a little video here for our Japanese membership, and while our office is still largely unoccupied, hopefully that's going to change pretty soon.
Very soon.
But Jim is the Chief Operating Officer. It is Mr. Gibson, Jim's responsibility to make sure that when an order is placed, the product delivers, to make sure that quality control is exceptional. It is Jim on Jim's shoulders lies the responsibility of making Canaway an incredible positive customer and brand ambassador experience.
こちらの例のジムさんで、キャナウェイのチーフオペレーションオフィサー、オペレーションの執行役員をされております。彼がいろいろなキャナウェイ全体のオペレーションの最高責任者で、全ての物事がスムーズに運ぶこと、日常業務がスムーズに運ぶことを彼が担当しています。
So again, Jim occupies one of the top management roles in our company. So Jim, when you and others think about Canaway Japan, what are your thoughts?
Oh my goodness. My first thought when Randy told me he was going to open up Japan, I thought, look out, here comes a tsunami.
日本の市場についてどう思いますかってランディが尋ねました。ジムさんはランディが私に初めてこれから日本に進出すると言った時、これはすごい大きな津波になると私は思いました。
We're getting close to the time when we'll be on the ground in Japan. Maybe describe to people from your perspective what that means.
So on the ground means we're going to have products that will be registered, not only in
in Japan, but it also means that these products are going to be available in country. So we're not just shipping to order from the United States over to Japan to fill each order. Those products are already there in your country, on the ground, ready to go. And so that's just going to be a huge impact on the availability to get products to you guys right away.
国内発送になりますと、日本国内で全ての製品がきちんと正式に登録されることになり、皆様のお手元に素早くお届けすることができるようになると思います。
And this being on the ground also impact our ability to introduce new products.
For sure. The more that we have on the ground, the more products will be able to get over there.
国内発送になることによって新しい製品も皆様のお手元に届けられるようになると思います。
Are you willing to give people any clue as to what that might be?
I can't step over that line just yet. It'll be within this year. I'll give you that one.
ランディが、ね、国内発送いつになるのかって言った時、いやまだまだ言えない。
One more thing I'd love to share with your team is that Blake Schrader, who's our CEO, has said that don't worry so much about the U.S., Europe. Our focus is going to be Asia. We know how big that can be, and we're so excited about it.
最高経営責任者のブレイク社長と話したのですが、彼は、アメリカも大事ですが、それよりももっと大事なのはアジア市場だと言っています。ですから皆さん期待していてください。
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's walk on over here. Again, just unoccupied office space because of the
Yeah.
And this, in normal times, is where. Sorry, pass as well.
Oh, no, it's all right.
I don't ever want to skip past the Echo families. Our company has a financial reason to exist, but our company also has a benefit of humanity reason to exist. And of course, Echo is it. I'm fortunate to know many, most of the Echo families, and what this company's product does for all people is help. For some people, it is truly life-changing, life-enhancing, and even life-saving.
これはエココネクションのサポートしているいろいろな家族のやお子さんの写真です。私にとってこのエコっていうのはキャノウェイビジネスの中でも非常に重要な部分であり、私はこのエコに関わっていることにも非常に誇りに思っています。
And again, everyone is working remote. Coming back to work later this week. This is the U.S. call center. We also have a call center in Europe, and once we are on the ground in Japan, we'll be able to do customer service there as well.
これはアメリカだけのコールセンターになっています。現在コロナの関係で皆さん自宅リモートで働いていますが、来週ぐらいから皆さんまた出社していてこちらで仕事をするようになります。
Here's where we have our coffee break.
That's nice. Employee cafe. Beautiful. これが社員さん用の、食堂になっています。こちらで、休憩したり、持ってきたランチを温めて食べたりするようになっています。
Wait a minute, there's Michael Coleman. Hey, Michael.
Yeah. Who is this pooch?
Come on in here. Marching in, Michael.
No worries.
Hi.
Let me contain my beast
He's
here.
good. Meet Mike Kakihara. Mike was
Hello.
absolutely huge in the development of our Japanese business. This is Mike Coleman. Michael's in marketing.
Hi.
And so, Mike, we're making a little video here for our Japanese member, just kind of giving them a sense of what it feels like to be in Canaway. Introduce yourself and tell them what you do.
So my name is Michael Coleman. I am our Director of E-commerce and Digital Experience, and just love that we're an international company and supporting such an amazing market that we have going in Japan. Our General Manager of Japan.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry
Our
about it.
General Manager of Japan, Peter Dale, has done an amazing job developing the market out there, and I just look forward to the opportunity to meet some of our entrepreneurs out in Japan very soon.
はい、こちらは、e コマース、担当のマイケル・コールさんです。日本の皆様にもまたいろいろとお役に立てることを楽しみにしています。What's his name?
This is Baker.
こ
He's
ち
my
ら
assistant.
アシスタントのベイカー君です。Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You run away! Sorry.
Mike's office is this way, Jim, yes?
Yes.
And now the dogs are up and about.
Hey. Hey.
We'll take a look.
Okay. Mike's office. Where's Mike? This one. You hear yet? Or no?
I didn't see his car about 20 minutes ago.
Before,
Yeah. So I guess my concluding message for all of you in Japan is I want you to know how grateful I am and what an extraordinary job I think you've done during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's now been a year and a half since I've been able to be in Japan. And I watch every day to see how the rules change to allow me to come back. But I have been so very impressed with the way that you have not just held the business together, but grown dramatically during what's been an extraordinarily challenging business environment.
最後のメッセージになりますが、皆さんに分かっていただきたいのは、私は心の底から日本の皆さんに感謝しています。コロナの影響でここ1年半ほども日本に生きていなくて非常に心苦しいのですが、皆さんの素晴らしい頑張り、それによる素晴らしい売り上げ、本当に心の底から感謝しています。また皆さんにお会いできることを心の底から楽しみにしています。
And so my very final thought for you all. 日本人素晴らしいです。
Say hi,
Bosco, can you
say
blow a
hi,
kiss?
Bosco.
Say bye-bye.
Oh, perfect.
Say, well, I can see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.